Hi folks, Corey Hind. I hope you're really well. Now today's video is going to be about Google Business Profile, something I talk about quite a lot. We're going to talk about the one thing that pretty much differentiates the top of the pile on Google Business Profiles from the rest of the pack when it comes to almost any category. So please pay attention to this video. I get asked all the time, what are the things I need to do? What do I need to do each month on my listing to make sure I'm up the top of Google? Now, Google gives us quite a few hints. I might just pop myself over here. Google gives us quite a few hints when it comes to what they like to see on our listings. If you look very closely at the way that our Google dashboard, our Google Business Profile dashboard is laid out, there's an order to it. Home, posts, info, insights, etc. Now, most of the stuff I've talked about in the past and other Google Business Profile experts will talk about is mostly optimization. What do we need to do when we first set it up? What are the categories we need to work through? What are the important bits and pieces? And we'll talk about the name and the address and the categories and getting reviews and turning on the messages and all that sort of stuff. But this one thing is the main thing that sets us aside as an agency. All we do essentially now is manage these listings for businesses because they know and we know that if they get to the very top of Google, they will win the Google game. So if they're up the top, they win. So the one thing that we do more of than anybody is simply use the posts feature. This is something that a lot of people don't want to do because it's disguised as hard work, but it's not hard work. It's more consistent work. So in our agency, for the clients we've got, we will usually add a post 2 to 3 times per week. At the very beginning of a campaign, we might do it every single day. And people say, whoa, back up the truck. That's a lot of work. It doesn't have to be. So we're going to look at the posts that I've done recently for Good Oil Marketing, and I'm going to show you how easy it can be. So this one here was simply a link to one of our articles. That's it. Okay, it doesn't have many views, but the view count isn't necessarily that important. Google wants to see us using this platform as often as we can because essentially they're trying to take over the game of business directories, and they know that if you log in often, then you become a habitual user of their product. So we know from experience that the view count's not the most important thing. It's actually just doing something. So we get in there often. This one was just a link to one of our products. This one was a link to a friend's article on his page, and that got quite a few views. So if you look through here, it's not often that we'll even include images or anything. You can do this sort of a post, which talks about some of the businesses nearby that we recommend, which adds a bit of local weight to our listing. Bit of a hack, that one, so pay attention to that. But we post regularly. Now I'm going to jump over to one of our clients' listings for a second, and they'll be all good with us showing this stuff because it's all out there. It's all public domain. Now, we'll do a variety of listings there. Sometimes it's a really short listing, which could literally take 30 seconds to do. Up here, there's a few more links. Using links in the posts is always useful. Sometimes we'll do an image. Sometimes we'll link to other things nearby. So you don't have to necessarily go full throttle with content creation. You might just recycle some posts from 2 months ago. You might recycle some of your stuff from LinkedIn. You might recycle some of your stuff from Facebook. You can put pictures. You can put short videos. We've been doing that for some of our clients as well. That works really nicely. At the end of the day, the thing that we know that works is going to this post capability and uploading posts several times per week. Once you get to that frequency and you've been on your listing, you've optimized it in all the other ways possible, and you stick with it. Simple plus consistent. You stick with it, you stick with it, you stick with it. You'll always get to that 3-pack eventually because I'm yet to see any competition. We manage lots of these for businesses. It's our primary service. I've yet to see one of our competition in any of the spaces we are list more frequently than us, and we always get people to the top. Okay, so that's today's advice, is to, once you've optimized your listing, get in there and post often, test out different posting strategies, see what works, double down on the good stuff, and just keep going. If you've got the strategy, you've done the optimizations, and you post consistently, you will win. Cheers, guys. We'll talk again soon.